Imagine you want to hide part of a mesh without permanently removing any vertices. Blender makes this easy with the mask modifier. It hides selected areas while preserving the original geometry, so you can always bring those parts back whenever you need them. In this video, I'll show you how it works and explain every option. Let's say we want to temporarily hide our character's ears. To do that, we first need to create a vertex group containing the vertices we want to keep visible. Select the character mesh and press Tab to enter Edit mode. Then, go to the Object Data Properties tab. In the Vertex Groups panel, click the plus button to create a new vertex group and rename it Ears. Next, select one of the vertices inside the ear. Press Ctrl numpad plus a few times to expand the selection until the entire ear is selected. Make sure the weight value is set to 1.0, then click Assign. This assigns all the selected vertices to the ear's vertex group. Now let's do the same for the other ear. Go to the Select menu and choose Mirror Selection. Finally, click Assign once again to add the selected vertices to the same vertex group. Now press Tab to return to Object mode. Then go to the Modifiers tab and add a Mask Modifier. Under Vertex Group, select the Ears vertex group we created earlier. As you can see, everything except the ears is now hidden. Keep this in mind. By default, the Mask Modifier hides all vertices not included in the chosen vertex group. In our case, however, we actually want to hide the ears instead. To do that, simply enable the Invert option. Now the selection is reversed, and as you can see, only the ears are hidden. The Smooth option only works in vertex group mode and when your vertex group contains different weight values. Instead of creating a sharp boundary, Blender uses those weights to create a much smoother transition along the mask edges. Now click the monitor icon to temporarily disable the modifier. Then switch to Weight Paint mode. As you can see, the ears are completely red because we assigned them a weight of 1. Around the ears, the weights gradually decrease, transitioning from yellow to green and finally to blue. Now let's enable the Mask Modifier again and turn on the Smooth option. Notice the difference. Instead of creating a sharp boundary, the modifier now follows the vertex weights, producing a much smoother transition along the mask edges. The threshold value controls the position of the mask boundary based on the vertex weights. Any vertex with a weight less than or equal to the threshold will be hidden. However, since we enabled the Invert option earlier, the behavior is now reversed. As I increase the threshold value, more of the ears become visible because the mask is applied in the opposite direction. So far, we've used the Mask Modifier in Vertex Group mode. However, it can also work in Armature mode. Instead of selecting a vertex group manually, Blender automatically uses the vertex group that matches the active bone. Let's see how it works. We already have an armature in this scene. First, we need to bind the character to it. Select the character, then hold Shift and select the armature. Press Ctrl P and choose with automatic weights. Blender will automatically assign vertex weights based on the influence of each bone. Now switch to Pose mode. As you move the bones, you'll see that the character deforms accordingly. Next, select the head bone, then return to Object mode. Select the character, add a Mask Modifier, and switch to Armature mode. Finally, choose the armature object. As you can see, Blender automatically displays the vertices that belong to the currently active bone. Since the head bone is selected, only the head region remains visible. The threshold option works the same way as it does in Vertex Group mode. By default, vertices with weights less than or equal to the threshold are hidden. Now switch to Pose mode. As you select different bones, only the vertices influenced by the active bone will remain visible. And that's how the mask modifier works in both vertex group and armature modes. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Blender tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.